shows that the account is 73.
And you know what? He's right. They have a contract, and they did take the contract to court in August of 2008. They got an order of possession by Judge Kenneth Callahan for Cuyahoga County up here in Ohio, and executed it 268 days later, which was, recently here. The judge is, he did not run for re-election, so there's a new judge on the case, but I pleaded my case up there with the court reporter there. Look, Your Honor, they didn't take payments. I'm still here, gave him the proof, made a statement of the harassment, stalking, that kind of stuff just doesn't matter sometimes, I guess, in court. That's what's going on here in America. Courts that, I don't know, how do you explain it, Well,
what's relevant is the fact that I talked to a woman on Friday, I have it on tape, she specifically, and she had no problem with me.
And every time you bring up something that's very clearly honest and filled with veracity, it's not relevant. Skipping forward here.
And then your branch, I don't know how many times. I've been talking to people, I don't know how many times. You guys have called me on the Lord's Day. I called you back on Monday. I can simply call you guys back. You've been harassing me. You guys realize how why your company is going out of business? You there, Chuck?
Yeah, what does that have to do with the fact that
It has to do with the fact that your company said, oh, we'll work with you, and all of a sudden, in the next conversation, they don't want to work with me. Let me keep that, please.
you're not willing to pay the arrangements with me?
I can't. I don't have the ability to. And you know what? We got an agreement from last week, and you keep changing the con?
Again, I apologize. This is not too relevant for the actual crime that's committed. This is, I guess, more of an issue right here of, well, I guess, you call it fraud, but it's deception.
You keep changing the contract on me, dude.
So the contract...
No, sir, the contract is what it is. So you're a little liar, and you don't want to admit it.
So how are you intending to redeem the vehicle after it's taken away? You'll have 10 days to do so.
We need to be taken away.
He's there to repossess the vehicle.
Well, he can't. It's mine. It's in my name. He can't just take it off.
He can. He has orders to do
He can do that?
He can.
All right. I suppose he'll do it then, I guess. And I guess I'll call the police to come get off my property because he's not, I don't want to be in here. He'll be here.
Probably, and that's fine. You are more than able to do so, but they will probably assist him in getting...
So assist him in getting his vehicle.
Pick it up.
He has orders to pick it up. According to what judge? Do you guys believe in justice in Indiana? He doesn't need to be
There are legal paperwork in order to order the repossession.
There's all the games. This guy's really just...
Not just for fraud. They don't just say, we do it because the account holders don't pay their loans.
Well, you guys have changed the contract on me every other week, and I'm here to work with you, and you're playing the game.
You are willing to work with us, sir?
Excuse me, borrowers do not pay their loans. Who was the one that had access to the checking account and failed to take payments, yet when the previous months they were taking payments? Listen, people in America, this is what's happening.
Able to make payment arrangements with you.
Well, okay, I'll tell you what if I paid you one payment right now, just like what the woman said last Friday? If I paid you that one payment, and then we defer payment...
And continuing on.
If that was a possibility, they would still be taking the vehicle. It's not going to stop them from taking the vehicle.
Then why is she lying to me saying what she's saying?
Sir, I wasn't part of the conversation, so whatever.
Well, I'm going to go put some time in. I'm going to go put some time into this. So what's your name again? John what?
Name is Bradley.
Bradley?
B-R-A-D-L-Y.
Tim what? Tim what? What's your last?
For the record, this Tim, he would not say his last name or the name of his company. The next day is when we learned his name and the company, but he actually showed up at the house impersonating an officer. Truly, he was acting like he was a sheriff, and then that kind of went bad, and then he said, no, I'm sent by the sheriff. Oh, really? So, I couldn't get it. He actually tried to show me a badge. This is crazy. But it wasn't a badge. I think he just tried to flash something real quick. And continuing on.
Yeah, you're not getting anywhere. Thanks for your time, buddy.
Okay. So, you're not making arrangements?
You're desperate and miserable. There's a guy.
That's the rest.
Yeah, thank you. You there? You know? Yeah, it looks good. He's got other bullshit. He's got other
Apologize for that cuss word there. So at this point, he walks away, and he's going to come back.
Guys are outrageous. Blowing smoke in my face screen on purpose. There's no need for that. These guys are ridiculous. She's ready to throw a punch at me, too.
Oh, it's watching. He can't control him. Maybe to get up there, so.
Can't you lost the Grenard?
No, he's back again.
This is ridiculous. So you're not giving me the car? Whose title is the car in? It's third. Is it just their title? Yeah. How did it get in their name? Well, it's in your name and it's third. Oh, and both, all right. It's third owns the title. Here's what happens, okay? They do a sheriff's report on it. They charge you more money, and they come with it. Okay, it costs you a lot more money. Okay? I'd appreciate this blowing smoke. Well, not blowing. I'm sorry. You know? It's an SDA. It is an SDA. Only Jesus knows the living. I've tried to quit so many times. Well, that's because you don't have Jesus. But you really need to get his gas. I've worked with this third. They told me what they told me. What concept am I being recruited with? Oh, absolutely. Okay. I appreciate that work. No, it's too bad. You're my property, first of all. And secondly, I need the car. I already discussed this with you. No, you didn't?
Right around here is when problems occur with the actual recording device. So, pardon that.
You haven't said nothing to me. Okay, you've been talking to Jesus stuff. Kim, you haven't told me what your last name is. You don't need to know my last name. What's the name of your company again? Donald Duck Recovery. Donald Duck Recovery? Yes. Oh, seriously? Donald Duck Recovery? No. I'm here to do a job. You're telling me I can't take the charge. My job is done. So now I am taking the job.
Now I have to take the next step, he says. Well, you know what the next step was? That day he called me multiple times, okay? We finally at one point he called around 5:30. We talked for a few minutes, and I said, well, he started calling. He was following me around too, just that day. He followed me to a family member's house. I finally said, when he called me one time during that day, how far are you planning on taking this? He said, I can use any force necessary to get that car. And I said, well, what does that mean? How far? You take it to mean whatever you want it to mean. Well, what? I mean, I have children, and I think I get to the point where myself, I'm thinking, I got to defend myself maybe. You know what I'm saying? And I said, what does it mean? Death? You going to go that far? And then he goes, whatever it takes. And look, he didn't say, I'm going to kill you, okay? But you don't imply something like this. This is outrageous. The state of Ohio should be ashamed for failing to do their job. When he told me that on the phone, too, I called Olmsted Township Police. The people don't care. You wonder why we have the kind of crime we have in this country, period, across the board. This is outrageous. When will prosecutors prosecute a bank? These FDIC-insured banks should absolutely not be immune to prosecution. Thank you very much for listening.